Oh, they are fish. Here we go. Oh boy, is he going? Oh, that hammered it. Gee, here he goes. That is quite a nice fish, that. It's actually quite cold at the moment. I can feel it already on my hands. It's looking quite bleak with this temperature and looking at the weather at the moment, but hey, who knows? This could turn out to be a brammer of a day. This area here can sometimes hold quite a few fish. So my hands now are pretty damn cold, and with that wet on them, oof. Right, stick a few more yards out now. Slowing up the retrieve. Well, I just had a good solid hit and missed it. So I'll put him back out there. I don't know if it must have followed it in. I just seen the first fish move on the top. He's doing a very steady retrieve. Oh, they are fish. Get that on the reel. There we go. Oh boy, is he going? Oh, that hammered it. Gee, here he goes. There he is, over there. It's funny because I was doing these figure of eights. Oh, he's off. But anyway, I'm not unhappy. I seen the fish. He was a good 2.5–3 poundish, and he hit hard and he fight hard. It's just nice to know what you're doing is working. So let's see if there's anything else out there. Oh. Let's try down this way. Oh, I think that was a touch. What I have found is if you get a little touch there, oh, and again, let it sit. I was going to say, if you get a little touch and you think the fish hasn't felt any hook, leave it static for a moment. It'll go really dead slow, so the fly sinks, and they'll sometimes turn and pick that fly up. Well, I'd say going by that retrieve, I was certainly down a lot deeper and it's going a lot slower too. And that fish definitely following it. It was one little hit and a slightly harder hit, but not hooking. Oh. Oh, jeez. What are they doing to me? They're knocking at it. Ooh, that rain is really coming down now. It's not too bad fishing in the rain. You've got the right gear on. Keep yourself nice and dry, nice and warm. Hands are the only issue really. I suppose you could wear gloves, but then I feel like I can't feel everything with the glove. So I'm gonna have to suffer. Have regular tea breaks, that's what it is. So, little touch again then. The wind's picking up as well now. God, look at it. Whoa. This is crazy, isn't it? It's almost hail. Is it hail? There's a bit of hail in there, it's bouncing off me. Just lost one, he was on and he's off. Oh, blimey. I picked up the retrieve this time. I don't know why, I just put it out there, counted it down about 10 or 15 and did a faster retrieve in. And he probably followed that in and he took it in the last short period. Example, here's me, fish on, loads of line on the, well not loads but quite a bit on the floor. Fish is now starting to pull away from me, but the rod's jerking, my fingers are wet. Keeping a bit of tension on the rod tip and I'm reeling in. I'm swinging my body round so I've got bend in the rod. And then, there you are, back on the line. Even with all that line out there. And there, now the reel's doing its job. Unbelievable. That is quite a nice fish, that. See him there. Seems like on the slower retrieves that they're picking at it more. Obviously the faster retrieve is encouraging a more aggressive take, so you're grabbing it harder. So well, I'm quite content with my fishing already. Hooking into one, losing it, landing one and getting a good few knocks. I'm quite content. For me, that could be the day over and I'm happy. I was here the other week, the wind was different direct, oh no, it was very similar, and there was a lot of fish holding in that bay. Temperature was a lot better than this, it wasn't as cold as this. When I fished it last time I was casting into the bay and I knew I was covering fish, but they didn't seem as interested. But as soon as I went on the island, put a cast across a different angle altogether, I started hitting fish. This is funny when talking of that, because the boys from UK Fishers were talking about this a few weeks ago, about changing your angle. Let's take it into the bay. There you are. Oh, he's off. the net nice and wet. Oh, fish eat. Have a look here. Oh. Fish on, I think it was about third cast. The wind's coming onto this bank and it's quite gentle breeze, and I thought give it an opportunity and just slowly drag this again with the orange fly on and drag that around on the side here. Oh, let's get on that. Where's he gone? That in there. Right, let's see. There it is. Nice fish. Yeah, you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
And suddenly you see it tighten because the fish is on.
Yeah, and that noise of it lifting off as well.
So hurry up and get it.